Welcome to today's lesson on arteries, veins, and capillaries. In our lesson today, we will examine the distinct characteristics of arteries, veins, and capillaries. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to clearly explain how these structural differences enable each type of vessel to perform its function effectively. So far, we have covered the crucial role of the heart and the double circulatory system in our bodies. You've learned how the heart pumps deoxygenated blood from the body to the lungs and then pumps oxygenated blood from the lungs back out to the body. We've also discussed how blood is pumped away from the heart at high pressure and returns to the heart at low pressure. Understanding the structure and function of arteries, veins, and capillaries will advance our biological understanding by shedding light on how our circulatory system efficiently delivers oxygen and nutrients to cells while removing waste products. Understanding how the structure of arteries, veins, and capillaries relates to their functions is essential for understanding how blood circulates in the body. Let's examine each type of blood vessel in detail. Arteries carry blood away from the heart to various parts of the body. Since the heart pumps blood out at high pressure, the artery walls must be strong and elastic to handle this force. Arteries have thick walls compared to the size of their lumen, the hollow space inside the vessel. This thickness helps them withstand and maintain the high pressure of the blood flowing through them. Artery walls also contain thick layers of smooth muscle and elastic fibers. These components allow the artery to expand and recoil as blood passes through it at high pressure. Veins carry blood back towards the heart. The blood is usually at a lower pressure in veins, so the walls don't need to be as thick. Veins have thinner walls with fewer layers of smooth muscle and elastic fibers compared to arteries. The lumen of a vein is larger than that of an artery. This larger lumen helps in the smoother flow of blood back to the heart. Veins contain valves to prevent the backflow of blood, ensuring it moves in the correct direction towards the heart. This is especially important when the blood has to flow against gravity, such as in the legs. Capillaries link arteries to veins in body tissues and are involved in the exchange of materials such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, nutrients, and waste products. Capillaries carry blood very close to every cell in the body. This proximity allows for efficient exchange of substances. The walls of capillaries are only 1 cell thick, which makes them very permeable and allows substances to diffuse in and out quickly. The thin walls also increase the rate of diffusion by decreasing the diffusion distance. The small lumen forces blood to flow slowly, maximizing the time for exchange of materials. Overall, arteries transport blood away from the heart under high pressure. To handle this, they have thick, elastic walls. Veins carry blood towards the heart under low pressure. They have thinner walls, a larger lumen, and valves to prevent backflow. Capillaries facilitate the exchange of materials between blood and body cells. They have very thin walls to enable quick and efficient diffusion. By understanding the structure and function of these different blood vessels, we can better appreciate how blood circulates and how the body manages blood flow to meet its metabolic demands. Now, let's work through some questions to consolidate our knowledge. Explain why veins have valves while arteries do not. First, identify the key difference. Veins have valves, arteries do not. Now apply your understanding. Veins carry blood back to the heart at low pressure and often against gravity, for example, from the legs. Furthermore, valves prevent backflow and ensure efficient movement towards the heart. In conclusion, veins have valves to prevent the backflow of blood and ensure it moves towards the heart, which is not necessary for arteries as the blood in arteries is under high pressure and flow direction is maintained by the heart's pumping. Now, let's move on to another question. Describe how the structure of capillaries facilitates the diffusion of substances between blood and body cells. First, identify the structural features. Capillaries have very thin walls, just 1 cell thick, and a small lumen. Link this to the function of the blood vessels. Thin walls decrease the diffusion distance, allowing substances to quickly and efficiently pass through. The small lumen forces blood to flow slowly, providing more time for the exchange of substances. In conclusion, capillaries are designed to facilitate the diffusion of oxygen, carbon dioxide, nutrients, and waste products due to their thin walls and slow blood flow. In today's lesson, we delved into the structure and function of arteries, veins, and capillaries, key components of the circulatory system. By understanding these structural details and their correlation to function, we gained a deeper appreciation of how our circulatory system efficiently delivers oxygen and nutrients to tissues while removing waste products. This knowledge lays the groundwork for a more advanced understanding of human physiology and health.